Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom.
Odetta will be a world premiere. What first struck me about Odetta is actually the first time I got to sort of hear about her life. And so I thought then that this would make a wonderful ballet. So it's been in the back of my mind for a while, and finally I went to Matthew. What I love about Matthew is, as a dancer, he's such a marvelous storyteller. And so I thought this would be a wonderful opportunity for him, and he would be the right person to be able to sort of bring the essence of her to life.
That was great. A small note. Once you build the U's, let's have all of our attention go to the Odetta figure, keying in on what she's saying. It's an extremely ambitious piece. It really felt like, as I started doing the research and finding the songs, the ballet took on its own energy and its own life. I have actually finished the ballet as far as creating Odetta. This was the first day we actually did a full run. Up until today, we've been dealing with small sections. We may have run the first 4 sections or maybe like the last 4 sections. To be honest, I was getting a little concerned because I know my priority was the individual dancer within their section. But then in the back of my head, I was, well, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's the last day and we have yet put the piece together. There's 2 driving forces behind how I acquired the movement vocabulary. First was the inspiration from Odetta's versatility. She touched upon prison songs, work songs, musical theater, country music, folk music, gospel, jazz, blues. So all those different styles of music inspired me to tap into different styles of dance. Casting has so many levels. There's a level of working with dancers within their strengths. When I think of strengths, I think of Marcus Willis and Rachel McLaren doing There's a Hole in the Bucket. It's almost kind of like comic relief. Marcus, especially Marcus, is such a expressive, dramatic dancer. And it was great building that section because things just flowed. Sometimes he would give me ideas and just things just happened. As rehearsal director, I watch them every night. So yes, I do understand where they're not as comfortable. And I wanted to give certain dancers an opportunity to address, to confront and conquer. Samuel Roberts and Kunji Sagewa, I chose them to do this, sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a very slow and heavy solo. Both dancers are very sprite. They have this quick, dynamic quality of dancing. And the process of trying to get Kunji to move that slow. But what was so cool, he was so open. He wanted it. There was like this aha moment and he figured it out in his body, and then from then on, it was like he was tumbling in clouds. Like, it was so beautiful. The other driving force, which I didn't plan and it just happened within the process, it is the choreographers that I've worked with in the past. All these influences kept on like reoccurring. There's a duet, Cool Water duet, that I call it my own personal Fix Me. It's very similar in my mind to Fix Me Jesus, where it's this woman that's vulnerable and she's praying for cleansing. And then there's this huge guy, this presence, this angelic presence that supports her and comforts her. So what happens, she's gonna fall back. This is mainly for hope. They come forward, boom, you fall forward.
I met him in 1993, so we've had a long tenure of a relationship. When you love a person and then i.e. trust them, they can reach you in ways that other people can't. He knows what I might need to hear to get what he needs from me, and that's how good choreographers are in general, but when you have an extra added blending, he's like my brother, you know?
And right now, I don't know what to expect. And you know what's very scary, and I'm pretty sure choreographers go through this, that when you've gone through the process, you've reached the end, it's complete, the next step is to go to tech rehearsals and then performance. There's always this feeling of, right now I feel like I'm on a high. It's the anticipation of hearing or seeing how the audience, how the public receives it.
What he's doing with this music and with her life story is really quite wonderful. I think it's going to be spiritually uplifting.